Hello my fellow reefers, it is your fellow reefer here with a video on my 60-gallon frag tank or lagoon tank, because it's not really a frag tank. There's no frags actually in this system, but I know I've been a little late on my updates recently and I apologize for that. But today we're going to be going over pretty much everything that's been going on in the 60-gallon system and what has changed, new fish, things like that, what the good, the bad, the ugly, pretty much in every tank that's only 3 months old. So let's get into the system. So things are definitely changing here in the 60-gallon. A lot's been going on. Like I said, I apologize for me not making any videos for a little while. I've been super busy. A lot's been going on. I even neglected my tank for a little bit, but I'm back. So let's get right into it. Overall, let's start from the top. HD 26s are doing great. A lot of light output, and the spread is just covering the whole entire tank, so that's what you want to see. As far as the mangroves go, they're doing great. New leaves are coming on them. Seems like every couple of weeks there's a new leaf, and they're growing. I have to just water them every once in a while, and that's pretty much it. They suck up some phosphates and nitrates apparently. I really haven't noticed too much of that, but they look nice and it's something different in the tank and it's working. So they're doing great and they're happy. So since it is a lagoon tank, you have this nice view of the top down. So for you guys, I just lowered the nozzles a little bit so we can get a clear top down view of this scape. And don't mind the algae, we'll get into that in just a couple of seconds. But this is the top down view of the system. You can see that my mangroves are actually in vases that they came with when I got them from my friend. So I kept them in the vases. The roots were growing in there. I didn't want to disturb them, didn't want to take them out. And you can't even tell from the front of the tank, or the side of that tank for that matter. But the top down view is absolutely gorgeous. I did put new sand in here. That is why it's pretty much nice and white. I just have the MP10 on right now. On the water surface, like I said, these two nozzles, return nozzles, are actually on. I just faced them a little more down. But the MP10 is just enough for a little extra flow on the right side of the system here. I'll show you the kind of pump I have going on down below in the sump. But this is, like I said, how it looks from the top down view. I'll show you how it looks when the pumps are facing up. So you can see when the return nozzle is actually facing up, the surface agitation is completely covered, nothing but ripples. It moves everything around, and this is how it looks. So you can still get a nice visual on the camera at least. I can see it actually a lot better on the camera looking into this, looking from above when the water is moving up top than actually in person. So it's kind of nice to know that, but in person you really can't see under here when the ripples are going off. But you can see that MP10 just adds enough flow right in this little section right here, and it pushes it up, and that's actually on a very low setting too. But this is how it is. So right now I do have a gel filter on for you guys, the Polylab. It's the 20K lens, so a little more clear for you guys to see. So let's first start off with the different fish we have. We do have the Angel, the Rock Beauty, I believe, or yeah, the Rock Beauty. Very nice looking fish, out all the time, picks the rocks. Just a good looking fish, very healthy. We also have a little baby Flame Angel, which came out just on cue. He's right over here, little baby. Now I want to say first and foremost that the angelfish do get along. Very, very lucky. If you guys used to follow me when I had my 120-gallon reef tank, I used to have a Flame Angel and also had a bicolor angel. Now the bicolor angel and the Flame Angel got along very well, and so far these two are getting along very well. So they both mind their own business. And we also have a copper band butterfly fish that's somewhere in this system, a little on the shyer side. Really comes out in the early morning and the later night. He does pick at the rocks. I had him for about 2 weeks now, so far so good. We'll see how he holds up. Of course, we have Bonnie and Clyde, my two clownfish over here. Had them for about 4 years now. And my clown wrasse, he's doing good too. He pretty much is in bed by 6, 7 o'clock. Really doesn't come out that often at nighttime. He's pretty much burying himself under the sand bed to sleep. The rest of this video, I'm gonna be doing the filter off. I think it just shows more purple and a little nicer. So what else? Okay, so the algae, right? So we're having a lot of algae in this tank. It started off with the diatoms, of course, because the tank's only 3 months old and it was cycling, and that all got squared away for the most part. And then we went into the green hair algae, and the green hair algae, it looks like it's been kind of taken over a little bit, going on different rocks, and it's spreading. So I was dosing the hydrogen peroxide, and the hydrogen peroxide was working for a little bit. I've used it in the past, 3%. I really don't have any corals in here, so didn't really have to worry about killing anything, but it came back. Now, if you guys have ever used hydrogen peroxide, your skimmer goes crazy when you use it, so you pretty much have to turn it off. And my skimmer was going nuts, so I couldn't use a skimmer for a long time. And it took a while before, and after so many water changes, to where it finally did, the skimmer started working again. So, skimmer's back up and running, so let's take a look at that now. So here's my filtration system. This is the eShop's channel design sump. Really clever design. Let's get into that right now. So the water goes into this giant filter sock, goes down underneath this refugium area. Some goes into the refugium. The one that goes into the refugium eventually goes right into the return section. And the one that goes underneath goes into the skimmer. Now this is the classic 202S protein skimmer that's finally skimming after the hydrogen peroxide dosing. So this is a beast, a little noisy. I'll do a review on this protein skimmer in a later date, but the skimmer is doing its thing. It's skimming now finally. On my return pump, I do have the DC pump controller. I have it all the way up. I have the Quad Drive MP10, and my auto top off is the Tunzi 10-gallon ATO that's right next to this tank. And the refugium light is the Chaeto Max LED. So yeah, the fish are happy. Yeah, I'm good with the fish for a little while. You can really see the algae with the filter on it. Some of these I can just take right out, brush them off with a toothbrush and some salt water. Some I really can't because of the way the aquascape is. But water changes will definitely take care of that. I've been doing 20-gallon water changes on this system, since it is probably around 80 gallons total. But the tank is, you know, it's a young tank. It's very young, so it has to go through all the different stages. But we've been here before, and we'll get through it. So that's pretty much it for the system. If anything changes, I will give you guys an update. And for now, we're gonna be getting rid of this hair algae problem. So that's pretty much what I'm be focusing on right now, just the water changes and maintaining, you know, good water parameters. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching this episode. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And that'll be all. I will see you on the next video.